Hey, what's going on everyone? Hawks21 here, back with another Splinterlands video. So this is going to be part 2 of my bargain hunt video where I sort of go through modern cards and see where I have holes in my deck. So what we're going to look at here for this part 2, in part 1 I covered fire, water, earth, and life. Now I'm going to look through death, dragon, and neutral. I broke this up kind of poorly. Just because dragon there's less cards, and neutral I have a lot of them, so this might be a quicker video than the last one, but we gotta finish off these splinters. So let's start with death here. Oh, I forgot, most of my cards are rented currently, so let's go to owned. Alright, so let's just quickly take a peek here. So if we just look at Rift Watchers first, Night Ghoul, the Arcanine Thug, and Queen of Crows are all cards I'm going to want to level up at some point. They're probably too expensive for now. Same with Ra. Getting the 4th attack, I think Ra is super underrated. The Rust with the double strike scatter shot in the back. I've had a lot of fun using him when I have used him. It's obviously a lot of mana. Eventually going to want to get that 4th attack. For now, I don't see myself leveling up any of these. Just sort of waiting. Rift Watcher's prices have sort of stayed relatively stable. One, good thing, but two, doesn't really entice me as of yet to pull the trigger. I'd rather be patient. So most of these you're going to see me, unless something changes when I look at the market here. I'm going to focus on Chaos Legion. So a couple things to look at. I'm interested in getting the Stalker leveled up. I think the True Strike, eventually getting the 5th attack. Death Blow is probably my least favorite ability, but just this big attack number with True Strike is nice to have. So that's an option. Then Wielding Warrior and Magi Necrosi are two epic cards that I have about leveled up the same that I'm going to want to max both these out. So here, getting that Rust will be nice. A 2-mana card with, Shatter, Amplify, Rust, with also 2 attack. This card's pretty sick. I'm going to want to level that card up. 25, how many do I need? I need an additional 21, so maybe that's doable here. Soul Strangler, getting the poison at the highest level is something I'm going to want to do at some point. And then Magi Necrosi, getting the stun at the highest level is really the big thing here. It keeps the same attack, but getting that stun will be nice. So we're going to look at all of those things, and maybe we'll see if anything else pops out. I guess while we're here, let's see what's renting for me right now. I have my whole deck rented out. For rent, yes. What's bringing in the most? So my level 3 Kitty, not surprising, is bringing in the most DC. My Shield Bearer is doing pretty well. Some of my, I made a video saying I was selling some of my older cards, basically meaning Untamed and old reward cards like Phineas Rage as well, and the Truth Speaker. The ones I didn't sell when I started playing the game again, more consistently, I pulled off the market and put them up for rent. So not surprised that some of these are the highest sort of earning. Let's look at from a percent basis. Oh, we do have some here. So we got a couple individual copies of Chaos Legion cards earning over 100%. Some of the usual suspects here with the Chaos Agent. Oh, that's interesting. Acid Shooter max level right now, 86%. Wow. Look at that. 1 BCX Uraeus for 85%. Obviously not all of these are being taken, but, every once in a while people grab these individual copies. Individual copy of Kelia for 71%. That's pretty sweet. So yeah, not as crazy. I know, a couple months ago we had, 3,000, returns, 3,000% returns. That obviously wasn't going to last. That was a weird time in the market. All right, let's get to the actual point of this video. Just wanted to quickly look at that. Let's do Death, Chaos, Rift Watchers, and then we're going to focus on regular foil. Hit refresh real quick. So Dampier Stalker is pretty cheap. I assume it's going to be max levels. I don't really want to do... So how many copies did I need? I don't think I counted this one out. So 29, 115. Trying to do math in my head. We're talking 86. So I need 86. What is that going to look like? So bulk buy, this is a really good feature on Peak Monsters. 86. $6 total to get the rest. I think I might pull the trigger on that. I'll keep that in there for now. This is what I mean. Night Ghoul, I want to get to level it up, but it's just way more expensive than the Chaos Commons right now, which makes sense. There's way less Night Ghouls that are going to be in existence than the Chaos cards, so it's not like a surprise. It's just, I don't know if the market fully appreciates that, so I'm going to wait to see how it plays out. Soul Strangler, a little too expensive, I think. How many copies did I need? I do want to get this level to the poison. 75, 20, 40. Get to the poison. I just got it to level 4. So let's see here. I'll pick up this version right here. They'll get me a little bit closer. Then we'll wait on the rest. Then here's the big ones here. These two. So there is how many did I need for the warrior? This could be a nice situation here. So I had 25, 46, so I need 21. Oh, this is perfect. I'm gonna do this. Bang. And then just one of these. Cool. And then Magi Necrosi. Ooh, there's one really cheap. All right, what I'm actually gonna do here is I'm gonna buy this copy, and then I'm gonna list my lower level copy. It's a odd numbered copy, which I kind of did combine all at some point, which is why it was like this. But I'm gonna sell this one at some point. So I'm gonna actually take this really cheap one for 32, and I'm gonna figure out a way to get rid of the other one. All right, so that's it for Death. This is gonna be the biggest purchase we make, 93K DEC on leveling it up. You get the nice PKM airdrop here for 6 PKM. Yeah, so we'll hit it. Big purchase there. Okay, so part of the reason why I was comfortable doing that was because, as you'll see here, I sort of pre-looked at some of this. For Dragon, I'm pretty set. Zyvax Fool is a good card. I'm not particularly interested in it right now. I just don't really see how it adds that much to my deck, to be honest. Agor Longtail is a card I actually sold when it was 30 something per BCX. I sold my max copy. I'm waiting on that one to fall. I think it's at like 20 right now, but I think it might even go a little bit lower if the market continues lower. But you can see there's not a lot to purchase here. So I need, eventually I'm gonna want 3 more copies of Oh Sure. We can take a peek here. That's a promo card. We're gonna do modern. Here we go. So yeah, we're at 22 here. It's a good card. I need 3 of them. I'm gonna hold off for now. I'm gonna have $36, so it's not like I could do a ton as is. There's just nothing really here for Dragon that I need and is interesting me. Again, I eventually am going to want a max copy of this. It's just not right now. So let's see, let's go to neutral then. We're gonna take out promo for now. I mean, you'll see that I do have plenty of the bears. I've sort of been stacking bears. I think it's such a fantastic card that I want to hold on to them and sort of see how the price goes. But here, I mean, I have a lot of gold foil versions of these cards. Like getting gold foils of the neutral cards that I use a decent amount. Max gold of Archimus. Again, Junker would love to get it up. I think this sort of repair reach combination is a really, really good one and underrated for now, that I think eventually people are going to catch on to. Dr. Blight would love to get to the weekend level, but it's just a little too expensive. And then Magi of Chaos. I would love to get that extra magic, but typically it's been one of the more expensive epics. And I just don't need a lot of these, which is why, I broke up the video pretty poorly. Let's see. Yeah, there's no price here that I really love, so I'm gonna hold off. And it's so close to maxing it, I don't want to do the little flip-flop situation. I think I only need 10. This is a situation where I need 9. No, 11, sorry. This is a situation where I might max this card out if I decide to open up some of those packs that I showed you in the last video. All right, last thing I want to do, we made some huge improvements to our Death Squad. As you can see, we got it. Is this card rented out? It's not rented out, so let's create a max version. Let's put all these together so we can see it in action, what our 2 big purchases were today. These are going to be 2 unbelievably useful cards that I'm excited to add to my deck. There we go. There's the max. Got the rust. I'm very excited to see what the Death Summoner looks like. This one is out for rent. We can combine all the other ones though. So we can create a high level copy, a level 7 copy that my rental bot will rent out for me. Hopefully to bring in some extra DEC. And then finally, okay, so one thing I want to do, you saw me just do that swap, right, with the Magi Necrosi, where I bought the max copy that was posted for pretty low, and then I'm eventually going to resell my less than max copy, hopefully for a higher BCX price. I want to take a look at the Fiends specifically, because I realized when I was watching back the video the other day, this is something I could do. Oh, it's not plural. Something I could do here. Unfortunately, the 2 lowest are the ones I already have maxed out. So let's see here. Yeah, so I have the Life Fiend and the Fire Fiend, so Scorch Fiend and the Soul Fiend already maxed out. I need the Fungus Fiend. I need 10 of them. I need 8 of the Tauren Fiend. And I need... Where's the last Fiend? Corpse Fiend. And I need 6 of the Corpse Fiend. Corpse Fiend might actually not be that hard to get. Is there like a level 3 copy here? Oh, there's 2 level 2s here. I'm gonna grab this real quick. This is perfect. We're doing a lot of death purchases today. What are we at? 26. So let's quickly take a peek here. So I could buy this one right here. I actually don't have enough DEC now because I want to complete that one perfectly. So we're gonna pick up here. Boom. Our death deck continues to improve. I really did not think I was going to be buying this many. Again, I'm going to combine this. Although Fiends, it matters a little bit less, but higher level cards just tend to, I want the higher level of DEC, but once I unrent these, I'll start combining all the cards that I've purchased. I'm going to stop it here just because we're almost out of DEC, but that sort of wrapped up, a 2-part series of bargain hunting. I added some of the cheaper Chaos Legion cards to my deck. I'm excited to eventually get a full maxed out Chaos Legion deck. That's my goal, and I'm very confident I will get there sooner rather than later. I've just been making sort of small aggregate purchases as I go. And you saw 2 rounds of that and sort of some of the stuff I look for, some of the leveling, why haven't I leveled up certain cards. Just gave you a little peek behind the curtain into some of my thought process there. That's going to be it. Hope you enjoyed this 2-part mini-series. On Monday, so tomorrow, I'm actually announcing something cool. It's kind of a revenue share program, as well as reviewing Immortalis, some Immortalis battles. So stay tuned for that. Thank you all for being here. If you're new to the YouTube community, it'd be awesome if you could take a second to like and subscribe. I will talk to you guys soon, and see you around the game.